Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War! I, of course, am Mad Mike here to talk some Impact Wrestling just because we have to. With me, as always, is the voice of Inspired Pro Wrestling, Eamon Paton. How are you, sir?
All right. This wasn't a terrible episode of Impact, but it wasn't great.
Hey, you know what? You're right. Eamon, what would be your word this week for Impact?
God. Dumb.
I like you just said it wasn't a bad week.
Well, okay, it wasn't. I'm not saying the whole show was dumb. I'm saying the word I can think of is dumb. It's directed to a certain person.
Okay. My word is going to be punctual. Because it was actually on when they said it was going to be on this week.
Good point.
I didn't have to watch an hour and 15 minutes of that 70s show commercials, which was nice. However, there was an episode of that 70s show beforehand. Rather enjoyable.
Yeah.
Rather enjoyable. It was a later season, so kind of, you got the shitty Cheech and Chong shit, not the best, but it was no Donna's not wearing a bra. I mean, it wasn't that, clearly. But, it was okay. All right, so, what's your good for Impact this week?
My good for Impact this week actually goes to Rockstar Spud. I like that Braxton Siler has a story now. And then an actual kind of feud, which I think is what he was kind of missing and kind of why I was kind of like on him. But I like it. I'm cool with him and Spud. I like Spud getting a story, you know what I mean, and getting a feud to himself, you know what I mean, where he's not like a side character.
He's not with Tyrus or EC3 or Matt
or Hardy or anyone. Like he's his own character, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm. I will give my good actually to Maria and Dixie. I actually didn't mind that segment.
It was all right.
I mean, it gets Dixie off TV, which I think this show sorely needs.
But it doesn't.
I don't think what we're getting is better.
I was going to say, it doesn't get her off TV, but it gets her off TV.
Yeah, I don't think it's exactly what we need, but I think it helps. And I think it looks like it's keeping Maria out of the wrestling aspect, which is fine. If she's not going to take a bump or whatever, then she just needs to be like the head of Impact or something. Like,
well, I don't even know if they're going to do that, though.
I don't know if they're not going to do that.
I think they're going to do Dixie versus William, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to do like a Shane Stephanie thing, but it's not really going to work.
Dixie Carter, Billy Corgan is going to make you miss Dixie Carter, isn't he?
Yep. I think so. But yeah, and also, I made a comment during the live tweet, and I forget what it was. Billy Corgan looked like something. Hold on.
A penis?
I don't know if it was necessarily that I was going for.
Wow.
But it was something about Billy Corgan's suit. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yeah, you didn't really ugly suit on.
Yeah, I forget exactly what it was, but it reminded me of something. I'm just scrolling down back through the live tweet for a second. But yeah, I didn't mind the. I thought it was kind of fun, like, and it was nice to see Maria away from Mike Bennett, and the fact that they only got 1 or 2 segments. You know what I mean?
I guess, yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah, because we had that's what it was. Billy Corgan looked like Morpheus.
Yeah, he does.
He looked exactly like goddamn Morpheus from The Matrix. That's exactly what it was.
He also, now that I think about it, he also kind of looks like, because he was wearing brown, right? It was like a brown, like, he also reminded me of like a Dig Dug. Like his suit was the dirt and his head was like poking out.
Do you mean Diglett?
Oh, Diglett is what I'm thinking. That's Dig Dug.
Oh,
is Dig Dug something?
Dig Dug is something different, yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about Dig Dug.
God. That's the kind of interaction you're only gonna get here on the Midweek War. That was amazing.
My biggest compliment to Billy Corgan, you look like a Pokemon.
No, but yeah, now that you said that,
The most pedestrian Pokemon.
I literally cannot unsee it.
But I'm not
Every
wrong,
time
right?
I see him now,
Like
it's
if
no,
Diglett wore
every time, you're exactly right.
If Diglett wore if Diglett wore shades, that's Billy Corgan.
Eamon, next week when I live tweet Impact, I will only refer to Billy Corgan as Diglett.
No, but he's only gonna wear brown suits.
No, it doesn't matter now. Now it does, because his head always pops out of every suit like that. So
and it's like perfectly like yeah.
yes, it is. It's perfectly Diglett shaped. That is all I'm going to be able to say now. Oh fuck! All right. Wow. Eamon, you're bad. Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't even know where we're at anymore.
My bad for this week goes to Lashley. Fuck Lashley. I love that somebody watched last week's show and was like, hey, let's give Lashley a mic more.
Yeah, Lashley. All right, Eamon, I have a question for you. Who is a dumber world champion? Is it Lashley or Drew Galloway?
I don't know. I still want to say Drew, but Lashley's like I don't know if what he did this week was stupid. Like parts of it were stupid. Like the whole. I feel like, again, as I said last week, Lashley feels like the guy that doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And he always kept talking. So I feel like the segment would have made sense if like he's like we'll have a tag match, but then if Eli came out and said, if I win, I get a title shot. You know what I mean? Like, because that would make sense.
Well, yes and no. Why did he just say, oh, yeah, sure, Eli, you can be my partner? He has other options.
Right. But also, I didn't know if that was the case or if Eli was supposed to be his partner.
No, I don't, because they never announced that there was like a tag match scheduled.
Well, no. What I mean is like I don't know if Lashley like planned already as a partner.
It definitely didn't look like it. He looked surprised that Eli Drake was even coming out.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Because I'm gonna be honest, if I'm Lashley and I want a partner to go up against two guys that could beat me for the world title, it's gonna be Mike Bennett or Tyrus or. Not Eli Drake. That's my point.
But also, like, my thing was Galloway and EC3 win the match. And then they have these two backstage segments where Lashley goes up to them and is like, I make the rules around here. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say yet who gets the title shot. Something like that. To make it seem like he's a coward.
Right.
Like, even EC3 directly said what he was doing was cowardly.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has a segment with Dixie Carter where he's just like, you're going to defend against both of them. And he didn't care.
Yeah.
And he's like, cool, whatever. Like, what was the point of being like, I'm going to decide who gets the title shot?
Well, see,
when Dixie usurps you, you're like, cool.
I think that's the part where Lashley's supposed to, act.
Like, well, that's the thing. That's my problem, is that Lashley never looks like Lashley feels like he should never like be given the one-up on by anyone.
He looks like the bear from the Snuggles. No, like he always has the same expression. It's just like,
yeah, well, not just the same expression, but the same expression. He talks over people constantly. He always makes sure he's the one to get the last word in. Yeah. And I feel like that's him doing it because he doesn't understand. It's like I said last week. He doesn't understand the process of give and take. Like Dixie saying that to him should have been like the big like, oh, Dixie got one.
Like, oh my God, no! I'm the champ. I control things around here. Like,
or even Dixie. Come on, that's not fair or something. But just to be like, oh, okay, just makes the segment seem not important.
Mm-hmm. And to be fair, in Dixie Carter's brain, I think she thinks that's more fair. Because Dixie Carter also doesn't know what fair wrestling match is.
But also, like, Dixie Carter's like, you're not going to make the rules. But, like, he made the rules in the fucking tag match.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. All right. My bad. Decay. Decay.
I thought the promo was fine.
The promo was fine. It was a Decay promo.
I liked what they were going for with like. I liked when she brought up that all Bram's partners had turned their back on him.
Yeah, but why Bram? Like I don't.
Because he's closest to them. I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't. Is this just delaying because they realize, whoops, we don't have any other tag teams?
Sort of, I guess.
Because they don't. Like, Decay literally beat every other tag team they had last week in a four-way match. At least when New Day did at the pay-per-view, like, the Wyatts come back. Like, when Decay does it, there is nothing. There's absolutely nothing. But I'm also going to do a supplemental bad. And this is kind of a larger issue.
Mm-hmm.
Destination X. Now, back in the day, Destination X used to be a showcase of the X Division. That's when we'd have like all X Division guys having a match, maybe one or two main roster guys. But ever since that rule where you can turn in the X Division title for a world title match, Destination X has been nothing but putting the X Division aside
for one match.
No, to showcase a main eventer who has never been in the X Division.
Right, that's the thing.
Like, and that's not how this should work.
But even when it is an X Division guy who's like cashing in on a heavyweight title guy, like a Sabin or like somebody like that, like it's only that match. Like it's never like another. It's not a show full of X Division guys.
Yeah, and plus, then you can't ever have the X Division champion main event that show because there is no X Division champion. They always have to have a match for the vacant title.
Yeah. Like,
that's not good. How many times has the X Division title been vacated? At least 3 or 4 now, right?
Yeah.
It's basically...
just from that. There's probably times before that one's been
vacated. Just once, I want 1 year where the... Well, actually, we probably had it last year with Tigre Uno, didn't we? Where the X Division champion didn't go for the title.
When did it happen last year? Oh no, Spud went last.
Oh no, you're right, and Spud went against Angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it even happened.
Was that last year or the year before?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna check real quick.
I don't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like we should have something different. Like.
No, I agree. I completely agree. It was dumb.
Yeah,
just like we're gonna give Bennett the X Division title.
I feel bad for Eddie Edwards.
And also, why do this whole #1 contendership with like EC3 and Galloway when Destination X is coming up anyways?
Okay, and all right, kids, don't look up things on Wikipedia for things.
Oh, you get spoiled for stuff? Yeah.
I just got spoiled.
I've already been spoiled, by the way, so don't worry. I know.
Yeah. By the way, do you know what last year? Wait. Last year, yeah, Spud did cash in against Kurt Angle. And then Austin Aries cashed in against Kurt Angle, too.
Oh, because he had a Feast or Fire briefcase.
Yes.
Too many plot devices.
Yes, way too many. Jesus. And, oh, God. Oh, and I remember this. Last year at Destination X, there was a tournament to crown a new X Division champion, and no X Division champion was crowned at Destination X because they crowned it the following episode of Impact.
Oh.
So yeah, they had 3 three-way matches, and it was low-key Tigre Uno and Grado. Jesus Christ.
That time goes into a blur because that was almost close to like the World Title Series time, and it was like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, oh God, just about every single one.
I think I blacked out everything before the World Title Series.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. How about this? I'll go into my change real quick because it kind of goes to something I want to mention.
Yeah, but I definitely just got spoiled on something. So
well, because I'll yeah. So my change this week is the cage. Well, is the cage match. It's fine.
Don't you mean Full Metal Cage Hem?
I mean Hardy's Revenge.
Which, by the way, I don't mean to cut you off. They're both fucking named Hardy.
No, one of them's Brother Nero, man.
No, they're okay. Even if that's the case, you should not be calling it Hardy's Revenge.
Yeah.
Because if that is the case, that he's only Brother Nero,
also
he can't get revenge.
Yeah, it's like
there's nothing to revenge. Jeff has won every one of these matches.
Well, I guess he's revenging last week, which, like, whatever. But, like, the worst part about this is, like, literally after it happens, after the match happens, Matt Hardy goes on Twitter and keeps talking about how it's not over. It's never over. And that's what I feel. This is never going to be over.
You're destined to do this forever, and we're destined.
And I'm going to... And I don't want to be the spoiler guy, and I'm not going to say directly what happens, but I did get spoiled on stuff, and it's not over.
Fuck.
And it gets worse.
Oh no! How does it get? Oh no!
Don't say anything because if you're right, then my reaction will give it away.
All right, no, I'm gonna say one thing. They're not bringing back Elevation X, are they?
No.
Okay. Because those two fuckers would be the next step.
But it's worse.
Oh, is it the Terror Dome?
Shut up. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Oh, is it the Terror Dome?
No, it's not the Terror Dome.
Oh.
But I'm not going to spoil anything.
Damn it, I would have been really excited if it was the Terror Dome.
I'm just saying, it gets
Jeff
worse.
Hardy can't climb that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it gets worse. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say right now. But and I know you just got spoiled on stuff. But
I just got spoiled on the main event. They didn't have anything else listed.
Yeah. But it gets worse, sir. It gets
worse, sir.
These next few weeks are going to be really bad.
Oh Jesus, I'm not excited for this. This is not going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right. If I had a change this week, can we not with Drew Galloway anymore? I'm just done.
I feel and I hate it. The reason I hate it the most is because I saw Drew at Evolve when I was there WrestleMania weekend. Super nice guy.
Oh yeah. This is nothing against the man personally.
Enjoyed his wrestling. Thought he was pretty charismatic and pretty good there. But just him in TNA is the worst.
I want to see him go to Lucha Underground and just full on be William Wallace.
He would be great in Lucha Underground.
Full on be William Wallace.
He honestly would be
come in with his face painted, like just literally be the angry Scotsman. Be that entire gimmick. And you can have that guy like, oh, my people tried to contact the ancient Aztec land. Like, just something. I mean, be Hernan Cortez, like coming to conquer South America. But I'm okay with that. Anything.
I feel like it's less on Drew Galloway and more on his material.
Yes.
Because his material makes him sound like a whiny bitch.
Yes, it does. Because the first thing he says, I'm not going to come out here and whine and complain. And then he whines and complains.
like just have good wrestling matches. Be funny. Do that shit where you're like kicking people off of balconies in England or whatever, because that's really cool. Just be that Drew Galloway. Don't be this Drew Galloway.
There are so many people in TNA that need mouthpieces. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's terrible.
There are so many people that need mouthpieces in TNA.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the only reason that I'm not fully soured on Decay yet, because
Rosemary at least is a good talker.
She's not horrible, yeah. And that's why, like, I like Allie, I think, is a great character. I think she's doing really good work in Impact. But can we talk about the Sienna package? It was horrible.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I did not.
I think it was way too late.
Yeah, I mean, we should have had this before, she became the fucking champion.
Yeah, but in general, as knowing her, like, I liked it. Like, I think it was needed, but it was needed fucking 2 months ago.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Was there anything else that we kind of?
Jade and Marty Bell had a match. It was fine.
Yeah, the fact that I completely forgot about that shows you how kind of memorable it was.
It was short, and they had Marty win, so they're clearly extending it, which is fine.
It's not over.
It's not over. Watch them only have like 2 matches, and like Matt and Jeff go to a best of 9,000 fucking series over this.
Which
shit.
Jeff wins every match.
Every match. Like, I know you listen to Wrestling Mayhem show. You talk about John Cena winning all the time. Jeff Hardy, at least in this feud, fucking wins all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but it's not over or whatever.
Is it Willow versus Willow?
I'm not spoiling anything.
Damn.
No, but
I want to know how it can get worse.
It can get worse.
Maxwell on a pole?
Speaking of Maxwell, fuck you, Remy. Like, you're gonna win. Yeah,
wait, what?
Wear your baby Bjorn, but dude, really, you're gonna wear the one where he's on the back? Like, show you care at least a bit about your own fucking flesh and blood son. Like.
Hashtag prop, baby.
You couldn't just carry him. You just couldn't hold him on your hip. You couldn't take him out of the thing. That, like, what are you doing? You're on a fucking wrestling show.
I feel so bad for that kid.
I'm so bad. He apparently turned a year this week or whatever, according to Matt Hardy.
Happy birthday, baby Maxwell. May you not be a pound of flour next time.
I also love that, like it's like Matt Hardy posting like all capital letters, like tweets, and like making like weird faces on his Twitter account, and then just randomly like a nice picture of him and his son being like, "I'm happy that it's his first birthday," and then back to like weird faces. Like, Matt, stop it.
Hashtag keyboard Matt.
Matt, just stop for your own good. Like, you are killing.
He's killing his own legacy.
He's killing his own legacy. Like, literally, anything can happen, in fairness. But, like, the more this feud goes on, the less and less amount of chance I can see the Hardys coming back to WWE.
I can still see Jeff going back.
Jeff, maybe.
I can see Jeff going back.
But really, like, Matt's going to come back for stuff, and, like, you know, he's going to do Hall of Fame speeches, and while this is on his fucking record.
Eamon, I'll say this. They brought back Booker T. The only time you've seen Stevie Ray is to induct Booker T.
But Booker T, no, I understand.
That's all I'm saying.
But Stevie Ray never did this.
Yes, this is true.
He had a slapjack. That was the worst thing he ever did.
I'm just saying I can see Jeff Hardy coming back because he sells merch. I can see Matt Hardy inducting him into the Hall of Fame. Because Jeff Hardy, let us not forget, is a former WWE champion.
Fuck.
I'm telling you, that's the only time you're going to see Matt Hardy back is to induct Jeff.
But, like, seriously, like, his reputation is fucking going in the fucking gutter because of this.
Yeah, and he thinks it's artistic.
He thinks it's artistic, and he thinks that he's a creative or whatever because he's gotten people talking. Fuck off.
No, because you should actually, I mean, they say no press is bad press, but you should see the press.
Anyone can do what you're doing. Anyone can, like, walk into a middle of the room, pull down their pants, and just take a shit on the floor. It doesn't mean you're creative.
Sorg, if you're watching, clip that quote.
I didn't think
there.
Side note, I didn't think I'd have a lot to say about this Impact tonight, but apparently I'm wrong. I talked about shitting on floors. I compared Billy Corgan to Diglett. Yeah.
Eamon, you're crushing without the notes this week. You're crushing.
I'm actually better without the notes, apparently.
I swear to God, I want someone to Photoshop him as Diglett. Like Billy Corgan used Sand Attack. It's super effective. If he throws powder in someone's face, oh fuck, I'm gonna lose my damn mind, Eamon. Oh, fucking
hold
hell.
on. Yeah, we actually finished the show. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm about to make a meme. I'm
All
sorry.
right. I love it. Eamon, where'd you rank Impact this week?
I ranked Impact number 3. I said it on previous shows. If Impact didn't have the shitty stuff this week and was just a decent episode, it would have been a close race this week. There's some stuff that was good on the show. Spud and Braxton Sutter. Like I said, I thought the knockouts match was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I personally like the Sienna thing. But
yeah, I mean, it was just a video package. It was
just a bad, yeah.
It's just way too late.
Yeah, but
like, at this point, we don't need to be introduced to her. We know who the fuck she is.
I had no idea Diglett had 2 T's. Sorry, I'm distracted. It's my number 3 this week. Mike, where do you rank it?
Number 3. Although with Eamon talking about it, you know what? I'm gonna make it number 2.5. 2.5. Still the worst show of the week. But because Eamon now makes me think that Diglett is going to be running next week's Impact, that is like every booking decision. I'm just going to. Diglett uses horrible booking. It's not very effective.
Diglett uses pumpkin smashing. It's not very effective. God, someone's gonna have a picture of him in that suit.
God damn it! Oh God! All right, so Eamon, where can the people with the internet find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Eamon2Please. You can also check out the wrestling company I'm involved with, Inspire Pro Wrestling at InspireProWrestling.com.
Oh God! You can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Also, follow at Mayhem Show every Tuesday night or whenever I get around to watching Impact. I do a live tweet. Hit the hashtag MM. Also, hashtag Impact on Pop, obviously. But yeah, you can follow my ranting and raving during Impact as I experience it live. And also, go to our Facebook group. We're doing a bunch of fun stuff. We're doing the Mayhem Draft. You can follow along there. Eamon and I represent Team SmackDown, and I think we're crushing it so far. We have 1 week left of the draft. So after that, we have our supplemental draft where we draft for each other's shows. And then we're going to be putting cards together. So stay tuned to our Facebook page for that, where you can tell us if we put a better draft together than WWE does. All right. So for Eamon Paton, I'm Mad Mike, and this has been your Midweek War.